Hey guys, here I am, 10 weeks into this beard. I did a video at 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and as promised, here I am at 10 weeks. Alright, before I go any further, let me ask you a question. When's the last time you did a little something for somebody that made them feel good? Something little, like maybe opening a door at a grocery store, maybe letting somebody in front of you in line at the grocery store when they have less items than you, or maybe hitting a subscribe button or a like button for an old fart doing videos on the growth of his beard. That'd make you feel pretty good. How about it? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'd get a kick out of it. All right, so like I said, 10 weeks into the beard, some things that I've noticed and maybe bugs me a little bit. Starting at the top, my mustache. So before I started growing this 10 weeks ago, I had a stubble goatee and a short mustache. I've mentioned that before in my videos. So when I trimmed my mustache before, I always had an electric razor with like a number 1 and number 2 guard, and I would trim from the top down, and then I would cut in on my lip at the top of my lip. So what that did is made these top hairs shorter than the bottom hairs, right? So now that I'm letting it grow out, the bottom hairs are getting longer and going into my mouth. The top hairs are starting to catch up, so I'm starting to get a little fuller, a little more bushy, which is what I'm after. But I'm at a stage that I need to make a decision. If I comb them over, they don't stay. And I don't use a wax. I've never tried a wax. So if I comb them over, within 10 minutes, they're right back down the way they are now. So either at 90 days, I'm going to trim it straight in and just make a nice straight line at the bottom of my lip and let it go at that, or I'm going to get a wax or something and try to comb it to the side and try to do something to keep it all growing and make it longer. I have not decided. I'm open to suggestions, but that's where I'm at with that. See, another thing for me is down here. So I was going to bring a comb out and I didn't do it, but maybe you can tell if I comb this out the way I like to, try and keep it going straight down, this right side, was kind of really gray over here, is longer than this side. So every time I comb it down, I have to pat it back in place to try and make it look uniform. So all right, not a big deal. Actually, the whole right side of my beard down here in the bottom, this whole section grows faster than this section here. So when I brush it out and comb it, I always have to pat this whole side down to make it look uniform and kosher. Little things, I'm sure a lot of people go through that. I think that's really about the only things that bug me. Hey, you know, when I tried growing a beard 2 or 3 times before in my life, I always said in my first video I'd go maybe 3 weeks and cut it off because of bald spots. And you know, I always think of a guy growing a beard, his whiskers are like so close together he can be 2 days in and look like he has a beard. Well, I'm not that, and I didn't realize it, never thought about it, but after 10 weeks now, I am realizing that the guys are right. Patience is a virtue. Now that I'm letting it grow, these hairs up here are growing down and they're covering some of them bald spots. They haven't covered them all. It's not 100% the way I want it to be, but I'm getting pretty happy with it, and it makes sense. So it makes me look forward to growing it for a longer period. I'm actually getting to the point now where I'm having days where I look at it and go, hey, I think I'm going to like having a beard. But there have been a lot of days up until now that I figured, man, what did I say I was going to do a year? I'm not going to make it a year. But I think I will, and I'm starting to like what I see. And my wife's starting to like what she sees, she said, so that's good. That's basically it. I will say that I'm going to continue doing these videos showing my progress every 2 weeks. I apologize for the setting. I don't have a studio. We live and travel around the country full-time in a RV, so I can't set up inside with good lighting and privacy. So I come outside typically and find a picnic bench or whatever to sit on. But hopefully you can deal with it. And but I do want to do some other videos. When I first started doing this beard, I bought an oil, and then I bought a butter, and then I bought a beard wash, and the oil scent didn't match the butter scent, and the beard wash I bought was more of a stripping wash than there was no conditioner in it really. So I had to be really careful how often I washed my beard, because when I washed it, it made it really feel brittle, I guess, or dry, I'm not sure. And I'd make sure to put the butter and oil in it, but I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do. And I didn't have a conditioner, so I was kind of stuck. So I really didn't think out some of my purchases. And in fact, I used a 39-cent Goody comb, and after some research, found out that those aren't really good for your beard. So I did go buy a nice comb, Henry comb, and it's nice, by the way. And I have bought some other oils and some a beard wash with conditioner now. In fact, I used that last night for the first time, and wow, what a difference. I'm really looking forward to using it again tonight. But so I might do a video talking about some of the mistakes. Well, they weren't really mistakes. They were a good product, quality product that I bought, but things I would have done differently had I thought about it a little bit more. So I'm going to do a separate video on that. I do want to do videos on new product that I bring in that I use. Now, I don't want to be a product reviewer necessarily. There are some guys out there that I've been watching. Dancy Bearded, for example. Matt with No BS Beard. I'll name some others in the future, but those guys, I've learned so much from them. And they have a lot of followers. But I just want to talk about what I've used, and maybe that helps somebody down the road, and maybe not. But anyway, I'm already too far into this video. I'm already 7 minutes in. I wanted to make this 5 minutes, but I got yakking like I do. So I'll cut it off here. Once again, 10 weeks into my beard. Please hit the subscribe button. I really get a kick out of it. I'm not looking to have thousands of subscribers, but man, if I hit 100, I'd be in hog heaven. Any comments? Please feel free to leave them. I'm open to ideas. You have an idea about my mustache? Tell me. You tell me the beard looks crappy? Go ahead. I have pretty thick skin. That's it. You guys stay safe.